Do you agree with Malia that she needed to look for her insurance card? Why didn't she assume he would cover the bill? Yes, I felt like she was kind of doing the most. She didn't call for that doctor. And I don't know. She's crawling on the floor. I'm like, bruh, why isn't it in your wallet? Like, why would your insurance card just be floating around somewhere around here? I think she probably even knew where it was at, but she's just like, okay, well, maybe it was a low key way of asking who's going to cover the bill. Like, me and my insurance card because I just want knowing he's going to be like, hey, bruh, I got this. So yeah, she was doing the most. Probably crawling on her hands and knees so he could see her booty. Some more teasing and stuff. Yeah, I bet you she was being dramatic as hell looking for that card. Probably bent over the bed. Little skirt came. Oh, maybe it's here. And bend over and stuff. She was doing the absolute most. There's no way in hell that somebody would call a doctor for me, call him to my house and be like, I hope you got doctor money because I ain't paying for this. So she was doing the absolute most. Hell nah. Hell nah. He better have covered it, calling folks to my house.
Alicia. Oh, girl, I love you. That was so cute. Oh, maybe it's over here. Oh, I love it. Now I wish we would have added that in. I like that. That was good. Well, for me, I feel a little bit differently. They're not married yet. They just made it official. She just met this man, a week or so ago. It's a bit soon to expect somebody to take care of a bill a doctor's bill that you probably should have got checked out yourself too. So I definitely would have been looking for my insurance card too. And Malia's a boss. She has her own money. She's not stunting whether, she can cover it. That's what she got insurance for, and then who knows when the last time she's even been to the doctor, all this stuff going on in her life. I mean, you misplace things all the time. It could have fallen out of her purse, whatever, who knows, so I didn't see anything wrong with that at all. And I definitely would have done the same thing. And Chan did what he was supposed to do. Oh no, babe, don't worry about it. I got it. You ain't got to worry about that. But so let me see. I think that was all. Yeah. Don't assume anybody's going to cover anything because, you assuming stuff, you going to have a $5,000 bill in your mailbox assuming something. So she did right.
I fully agree. I believe that she was right for looking because I'm going to be honest, that relationship would have went sideways if he would have been like, you called over this doctor to my house that I didn't want, and you forced it upon me, and then I get a bill in the mail a month from now talking about we did a house call for you, so that's $2,500. It's a $2,500 lie from the pit of hell, the blood of Jesus. Like, you're not gonna play with me like that. So I would have definitely looked. I would have wanted to make sure that am I being billed for this? You know what I'm saying? Because if you're, oh yeah, just go bill your insurance, then I would have been like, well, why don't you go ahead? Here's your phone, and you call your little doctor friend up and cancel, and I'll hit up urgent care tomorrow after work. You feel what I'm saying? Because that's going to be a lot cheaper than this house call. So a couple days earlier, her purse had fallen over, and I guess she was just like, she put all her stuff back in her purse, but now she's like, well, wait a minute, where is my wallet? So now she's thinking, okay, it fell over there, so maybe I didn't see it on the floor, baby. Yeah, she was giving him that crawl, honey. She was giving him that crawl. And Alicia, I didn't even think about it at the time, Alicia. You just a whole dance. That would have been cute if she'd have been like, I think I found it over here. Like, you know what I mean? But no, because we wasn't thinking like that, Alicia, with your filthy mind. So I think it was right for her to look, and make sure. But definitely he needed to come through. Like, you the one who want me to have it. So if you want me to have it, I think you need to be paying for it. So, and if he was like, it's okay. Like, don't worry about it. It's just money. Don't ever call me again. Like, we're done. You know what? I think I feel better. My grandma just texted me. She needs me to go pick up some stuff for her from the store. Gotta go. It's just a turn off. Like, for you, that's such a turn off. Like, I know you're a man of means. And for you to be ordering stuff and then not want to pay for no, like, I wouldn't do that because I wouldn't order food to your house and be like, Kyrie, go to that door. Like, well, didn't you order this? And now I'm gonna just put it off on you. Like, I thought you was blessing me. I thought this was a blessing today. I thought you was doing something nice for me, and now you gonna tell me to go to the door. I didn't order that. So yes, I definitely think that she was smart for not assuming. Yeah, I also feel like when you've been raised to always be dependent on what you can do for yourself, you're not somewhere thinking that somebody else got you. It's nice when people have you. Like, that's a beautiful thing. But unfortunately, a lot of us haven't been in positions where somebody had us. So we always had to have our own bags. That's life. Like, that's the jungle, baby. You have to take care of you. So do I love it when a man is going to step up and take care? Oh, baby. Big turn on. That's a big flex. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, that was what I was thinking. Yeah. All right.
Especially after he already came over and took over everybody's debt, dropping all that money. And then you're going to back out on a doctor's bill, sir?
Right. That's why I don't understand why you two, here we go, me bringing y'all back to earth, is looking for insurance cards. No, ma'am.
It's the gesture. It's the gesture. You have to look for it because you don't want to assume. But if he did not cover that bill, it would have been a different conversation. Be like, wait a minute, let me go see if you really put that money in my account the way you said it, the way you said you would, because you couldn't even cover this doctor's bill. So, you know what I'm saying? So,
well, yes, like if you're going to a restaurant or something with a guy, be able to, cover yourself in case something goes wrong. I get that. Bring money. Don't just assume. But in this situation, she didn't want to see a doctor. And the doctor cock blocked in a way too. So, or I guess Chan would have cock blocked himself by calling the doctor, because whatever. Anyway, he called the doctor over there, and she didn't want it. And that, that's his little buddy or whoever that he got on call. He got on deck. So I would hope he would cover it. Or the doctor wouldn't see me, period. I'd be like, wait a minute. I didn't call you here. Go. You can check him out since you here. You came out. Check him out. But
you wouldn't have even answered the door. You would have grabbed him back to the bed. Like, F that doctor. I mean, that's what you mad about.
That's why I said I don't understand why they didn't just make him wait for a little bit, because he came at the wrong time. So, and I wouldn't open the door now.
Alicia said, it's not the sprained wrist that I'm having a problem with. I'm having a problem with this blown out back. Like, that's what we trying to do right there. Right there. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Problems. And then we can also show y'all what the Tumblr is looking like, Yes, baby, this is what we got going here. The book cover on the Tumblr. Also, my lovely co-host, Miss Kitty A, is a wonderful author. And her book just came out. And I bought one of the first copies fresh off the press, baby. Here we go. Yes, honey. Yes, you see this? You see this? You see what we doing in these streets? Like, you really see it, though. You see that? You see that barcode, baby? It's official. Like, she really is doing the business, baby. Like, she's doing it all in pages and stuff. Yeah, my girl. Check out her book. She's going to have the link in the description as well. Y'all, this book is so good. And you know what? She channeled into something that, there was these friends who had lost connection, and so one of the friends saw each other and she went after the friend, and there was like all this issue where like the friend was kind of like pulling back and kind of felt like, a little bit like embarrassed a little bit, because when you haven't seen somebody in years, it's easy to have these ideas in your mind like, oh, I bet their life is perfect now, and I bet everything's going so good for them, and you don't really know. And I found myself even in situations where I was like, oh, I'm going to see so-and-so and they're doing this, and I'm still over here, pedaling along. Like, I'm moving forward, but I'm not exactly where I want to be, but I am moving toward the direction. Like, don't you get it twisted. She on her way, right? Sometimes you feel like, are people going to look down on you for that, right? And this whole book is just about like never assume anything. Never assume that life is going great for this person and that you won't be able to relate, because when you do sit down and talk to people, it might not be what you thought it was. You know, so the book is just really, really good. And again, it makes you be aware that it's really easy to see somebody driving a certain car, living in a certain house, dressed in a certain way, and you have no clue what they're going through. Take time, get to know them, rekindle some things. And also, like, don't compare your life to other people's lives. Like, we do a lot of that, and it's really negative. And I know social media is so easy, like, oh, so-and-so has this, and they're doing it like that. Like, your journey is your journey. It's not their journey. So let me shut up and let you have something to say about your wonderful book. Go ahead. Talk about it a little bit.
Well, thank you. Thank you. Most of my stories come from dreams. I'm a very vivid dreamer. And so I had this dream where I had lost a friend and I had met her again, and she wasn't trying to talk to me. It was a little bit of that, you know, and I just took that and turned it into, you know, a longer story. Karina started her journey with writing a long time ago, and then we found the platform Kindle Vella so she could start getting her story out there. And I enjoyed helping her do that so much. And so I'm like, I have these dreams that I write down. I was like, maybe I can turn this, you know, into a story too, and see if I can make some money writing. And when I started writing, I just absolutely fell in love with it. And I remembered, you know, being a child where I used to write all the time. I used to write poetry and so many different things. And so that's where a lot of, you know, my stories come from. And with this dream, with this dream, I had turned it into a story about these two women. They were childhood friends. They reconnected. And one friend, she wasn't doing that well in life. And because the other friend looked like she was doing better than her, she shunned the relationship. And so after a while, her mother let her know what was really going on with the other young lady. And it caused her to seek her friend out and apologize, you know. So the moral of the story was, you know, don't judge people based on appearances, you know, and that's been a big thing for me, because I've often been judged in my life, you know, and I think the biggest thing I've been judged for is being too nice, you know, and people call me fake and, you know, you're this and you don't show yourself or whatever. And, you know, like after, you know, I continue to be myself. I remember one job I was working at, this lady, she got irritated with me. I was only there for 3 weeks, and she was just like, you're so nice and you come in every morning and you're smiling and you're asking how everybody's day is doing. She's like, that just really irritates me. I don't want to talk to you. You just disgust me. Like, you're so fake. Just please don't talk to me anymore. And so I was like, oh, okay, that's fine. I'm sorry. And, you know, anytime I would see her, I'll still speak. I hope you're doing well, you know, and I would stay out of her way. And 6 months later, she came back and she's like, you know, Monica, I am so sorry. She was like, I misjudged you. She was like, you have never changed since the first day I met you. She was like, you're still bubbly and happy and, you know, trying to, you know, help everybody. And she was like, please forgive me, you know, for judging you. And, you know, so we see that a lot in our lives, you know, so it was just it was just a little story, you know, so I appreciate everyone that has purchased, you know, story. My next book I'm working on is getting Betrayal formatted. If you guys have not been reading Betrayal in Kindle Vella, it'll be in print soon. So, and I will warn you, Betrayal is nothing like Beneath the Surface. So brace yourself. Okay. But thank you. I appreciate the love.
Yeah, Kyrie is an amazing author. And I do remember that time when you called me. Weren't you working like JCPenney's or something like that? See, it was a long time ago. I still remember, like, yeah, girl, JCPenney's. I was like, she said that, but people really do try you. You know what I'm saying? And sometimes when you come off as really friendly, people do think it's fake, and then they'll be like, well, let me poke buttons and see what I can get to come out of that person. I want to see the real them. Why do you even care? Like, I don't care if you fake or if you just walk around as Oscar the Grouch. That's your problem, and I don't have to be around you. I don't have to deal with it. You know what I'm saying? So it's really, really weird. Also, we show the cup. And we have our Rose City hooded sweatshirt. And I'm trying to get it in the focus. Yeah! With our logo on it, you know. And this camera thing is not working out for me the way I want it to this afternoon or whatever. Yeah, this is it. This is it, folks. And I've been wearing mine because this, for me, is hoodie season. You know, I love to wear a good hoodie. We have a ton of hoodies with different designs and different things on it because we just get like real creative. We really out there in these streets doing it. So that's what we're doing, folks. So if you would like to support, hey, the link is below. Get with the program, okay? So the next question is mine. It says, when Chan wanted a tour of Malia's place and asked to start in her bedroom first, what would be your thoughts if someone asked to start in your bedroom first? Again, I know y'all shocked, be thinking, Karina out here capping. Karina's actually not capping. Again, I am very expressive, but there's going to have to be a little bit of a wait period because I don't care how passionately I kiss you. I don't care if I lay that tongue on your body, like, not on your body, but, you know, like your neck, you know, that ear. Okay, we're going to stop talking. There's going to be a waiting. I just, the inner lioness wants to come out and wants to, you know, I want to attack, right? But, you know, there's another part of me is like, you got to be a little more reserved with it. He asked me to be his girlfriend at lunch or brunch, whatever, and I'm ready to bust it open. Like, in my mind, I really want to do it, but because I can't. So I have to have a little bit of discipline. So if it was Karina, it wouldn't have happened. I'd have been like, that's so sweet. Let's go and watch Bel Air on this couch and you can rub my toes and we can, you know, sip some more tea or something. And I know that doesn't sound like fun, but yeah, that's how Karina would have approached it. And if I was Malia, it would have been a different story. I would have approached the situation totally different because this is fiction, baby. Like, we going there. Have you ever had a dream where you was just like, if I would have known it was a dream, I would have jumped off that building. I would have been flying in the air. Like, I would have done all this really, really cool stuff because I'm afraid of heights. And so sometimes I have dreams and I'm like on the edge of something and I'm like, oh my God, you know, but I was like, but if I would have known it was a dream, I would have been like, okay, if it's a dream, I'm going to make myself have wings and I'm about to be out here like a whole eagle. You know, because when you are in dreamland, you can do crazy stuff and there's not going to be those consequences. But in the real world, there are definite consequences. What's your thoughts, ladies?
Well, for me, I wouldn't have been there. He wouldn't have been there. He wouldn't even came to the house because, I mean, even if you, like, when you have this really deep connection with somebody, let's just go there. A sexual attraction to somebody, you know, you can't trust yourself. I wouldn't trust myself. You know, I don't need to be behind no closed doors, no nothing with you because okay. So yeah, I just wouldn't trust myself. And I remember I had a policy back, you know, when I was starting to date, I had a phone lock on my phone. It locked at 9:00. So I couldn't make any calls, no incoming calls, turn that down. Like, I don't talk to anybody after 9:00 because situations come up, questions get asked, feelings are had, you know, things start tangling. And I mean, okay, anyways, you know, I mean, that's human nature if we can be real, you know? And so, yeah, I would have not allowed him to come up. No, because if I was Malia, we wouldn't have answered that door. I'm sorry. We wouldn't have been talking about tea. We wouldn't have been, we would have been doing what we came to do. And it would have started in the elevator, you know, we would have been, you know, and you know that whole movie scene when they're just like everything on the way to the door down the hallway, trying to, you know, keep stuff together just to get into the house. That would have been that if I was Malia in this fictional, imaginary world. Okay. But in reality, yeah, I don't trust myself. We wouldn't have been there. We wouldn't have. Nope. Elysia.
I think we all know my answer. If you are able to make it to my house, because I don't bring folk around, yeah, that's it. It's going down. It's going down. Because that means that, you know, you're special. I kind of trust you a little bit. And so let's see, I'm gonna read the question again. When Chan wanted to tour Malia's, what would be your thoughts if someone asked to get started in your room? I'd be like, oh, you ready to do big boy things? Let's get it. Yeah, obviously it's his cute way of asking to go to Pound Town. So yeah, Malia, I think she did exactly what I would have done. Only I wouldn't answer the door for the doctor. Like when my tea kettle went off and I was trying to, let me go get that tea. Oh, F that tea. It should have been F the doctor. That's what I told Karina last night. It's like, bruh, F that door. He can wait. And if he goes away, great, because I didn't want him here in the first place. I didn't find my insurance card. Yeah, so if someone asks to get started in a room, we all know what that means. And it's like, all right, okay, you ready for this? Let's get it. And so, yeah, Malia did what I think most people would do, I guess, except you two. You guys are like, yeah, let's get them in there and then, Netflix and chill. Not I. It would have went down.
And I agree with Kyrie when she said it would have been better for him just not to be there altogether, because maybe like we're really human out here, right? Like you try to lead with morals and your value system and all of that, but the body is talking and the body is calling, the body is saying it's been a while, the body needs its medicine. I mean, maybe it's not that serious, maybe it is though, right? I'm just saying, like, I'm down for that physical. However, me being behind closed doors with you, it's not a very good thing, because like Kyrie said, like, baby, I'm gonna turn into a whole monster. And I hate the fact that women have to always downplay their sexuality. Like they always be like, oh no, I don't know. You want to go to Pound Town too. Like I want it, you want it. Like, so somebody has to have some restraint. Kyrie, you're absolutely right. Why is his shirt doing this? You're right. No, he doesn't even need to be over at the house, because if I'm not ready to go down that avenue completely and totally, he doesn't need to be. I don't want him at my house. I don't want to be at his house. No, Jesus, because I know what's going to happen. Because again, I don't trust myself, right? Like you fine, and I know you seeing that I'm fine too. Like we could be fine together. We could be one. So I don't want to do it. Go ahead.
I was just saying, and let's not forget, it's been 5 years. 5 years, people. Okay, so there is a fire burning in them panties. Okay.
Without sharing too much info, I'm kind of on that same train. So
Alicia said she burning too.
I'm on that same train. Okay, without giving too much info, a little longer. But so like, if somebody, I feel sorry for the next dude that I feel he gonna get some energy.
Now we really understand why you so irritated with this chapter.
Okay, I'm like, gosh, I'm kind of living through Malia at this point. Like, shoot, I ain't getting. Okay, girl, come on, get some for me. Get some for me. So, yeah. Oh, Lord Jesus. She's been waiting a while, so that's what it's all pent up in there, and yeah, she's ready to let loose. Damn doctor.
Malia was definitely on on the train. Like when he said it, she wasn't like, Chan, it's too soon. She was like, give me that hand, and she led him to the bedroom, baby, with a smile on her face. So she was ready. The doctor did interrupt him.